you are probably about to spend years in that workplace. So asking about the environment, expectations, or work style should be normal, right? I had one interview that completely changed the way I looked at companies. And honestly, I think more people should start interviewing the company too. A lot of people enter interviews thinking, I just hope they accept me. And honestly, I understand that feeling. People have responsibilities, bills, goals, pressure. Sometimes you really need the opportunity. But at the same time, choosing a company is also an important life decision. Because you're not only choosing a salary, you are choosing the environment you spend your time in, the people around you, the communication style, the daily pressure, and whether you'll actually feel comfortable there. That matters more than people think. I have a story to tell. I remember one interview that changed my perspective. Nothing dramatic happened. The questions themselves were normal, but sometimes it's not about what people say, it's about how they say it. The tone, the way they respond to your questions. And the interesting part was, I was actually a strong fit for the position I applied for. So I started realizing something important. If the interview already feels uncomfortable, later after getting hired, this feeling won't disappear. And honestly, that interview taught me something useful. Pay attention to how companies communicate with you early on, because first impression matters for both sides. And to be clear, this is not about judging companies unfairly. A lot of companies are good places to work. A lot of managers care about their teams. And a healthy work environment can seriously improve your quality of life. But asking questions during an interview should not feel uncomfortable. You're trying to understand whether the company is the right fit for you. That's normal. Questions like, what does growth look like here? What are the work expectations? How does the team communicate? What makes people enjoy working here? These are smart questions because sometimes a position could sound great on paper, but daily reality feels completely different. At the same time, don't go into interview trying to find a perfect company. That does not exist. The goal is not perfection, the goal is compatibility. If a company matches most of your values, communication style, and career goals, that is already a strong sign. Sometimes people reject opportunities because they expect everything to be perfect, and honestly, a realistic, healthy environment is better than chasing perfection forever. Another thing people underestimate is this. The interview process is usually your first real interaction with the company. And the small details are important. Communication, respect, clarity. Because interviews are not only about skills, they are also about whether both sides can see themselves working together. That is why I think candidates should stop feeling nervous about asking questions. You're not being difficult, you're being responsible about a major decision. And honestly, I'm curious. What one thing that instantly changes your opinion during the interview? Or what's the best interview experience you have had? Because sometimes one conversation tells you everything you need to know. Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoy calm, honest conversation about work, careers, and life, subscribe. I want this channel to be the kind of a place where people can learn something useful without everything feeling fake or over dramatic. At the end of the day, skills matter, Experience matters, but feeling respected matters a lot. Ask questions, pay attention to communication, take your time understanding the environment, because the goal is not finding the perfect company, just the right fit. If you enjoyed this conversation, subscribe. I'll see you in the next video.